Good day to you. My name is Chelsey and I am a breast cancer survivor. I created this channel to share my experiences with you as I found when I was going through breast cancer treatment, I really wanted to talk to and hear from someone who had gone through it already. So here I share my experiences, things I've learned, and the hope is that it can help make the experience just a little bit easier for you. I've decided to create a brand new section that I'm really excited about, and it's all going to be questions that I had when I was going through my breast cancer treatment and journey. So the question that I'm going to focus on today is, will chemotherapy hurt? This was a big one for me because I was extremely worked up about starting chemotherapy. I honestly couldn't wrap my head around it. For the last 10 years of my life, I had been putting a lot of effort into putting whole foods into my body and really treating my body like the temple that it is. So the idea of putting chemicals into my body that were going to kill cells within my body was really just almost a foreign concept. It was very hard for me to wrap my head around it. One thing that really helped me was changing my perspective and thinking of the chemicals as the medication that it is, and changing the words that I use to things like healing serum. Because really, that is what the medication was for me. So once I started thinking of the chemotherapy as healing serum, it changed how it felt in my mind, and it made it a better experience. So the first day of chemotherapy for me was extremely overwhelming. I feel like no matter what I'm going to tell you today, it's going to be a challenging day. However, I do believe that this will help. Just being in a new space, seeing all the people that were there, getting chemotherapy, the day was overwhelming. But the nurses were very kind. They walked me through things and really made me feel comfortable with what was happening. I got an IV put into my arm, and when they asked me if it was okay to proceed, they let the first chemotherapy or healing serum go through the tubes and into my vein, and I couldn't feel a thing. I remember just being so relieved that it wasn't hurting me, physically hurting me like I thought that it might. It was just as if they were pumping saline solution through my body. I couldn't feel it going into my arm. I couldn't feel it as it went into the rest of my body. And it was almost peaceful. Some of the medication did make me feel a little bit tired, but for me, there was no pain. So I'm so happy to pass that along to you. I don't know if that will be the same experience for you, but I do have to say that for me, it was a really big relief. Please, if you have a question that you're wondering about, I would be happy to share my experience and maybe shed some light on those questions that you have. Make sure to subscribe to my channel to follow along as I'm coming out with new videos to support you every single week. Take care of yourself, friends, and we'll see you next time.